Welcome to Mindful Lotus, where we delve deep into the pathways of personal transformation and mindfulness. Today, we explore a profound, yet often overlooked tool for self-discovery and inner peace, the art of silence. The ancient wisdom handed down through generations tells us that our words hold immense power. They can uplift or devastate, enlighten or obscure. A sage once compared the tongue to the world's sharpest blade, capable of cutting through the fabric of peace with just a whisper. Yet this same tongue can also construct bridges to understanding and compassion if we but learn the art of restraint. In this episode, we journey through a tale that reveals the hidden strength found in silence. It's a story that begins in the tranquil depths of an Indian forest, home to a venerable Buddhist monk renowned for his meditative prowess and serene way of life. His wisdom was sought after by many, including a king plagued by constant unrest, despite his immense wealth and power. "Respected monk, my life is filled with luxuries, yet peace eludes me," confessed the king, troubled and weary. "Please guide me toward tranquility." The monk, understanding the king's plight, proposed a simple yet challenging experiment. "Live here for 15 days, he instructed. "During this time, embrace silence. Speak minimally, and let the quietude teach you what your riches cannot." The king agreed, albeit hesitantly, and embarked on his journey of silence. The initial days were tumultuous. Accustomed to the constant chatter and clamor of court life, he found the silence unnerving. Thoughts raced through his mind, each more distracting than the last. Yet he persevered, committing to the monk's guidance. As days passed, a remarkable transformation unfolded. The incessant noise within began to ebb, replaced by a burgeoning sense of calm. Nature's subtle beauties, previously unnoticed, now held the king's rapt attention. The rustle of leaves, the chirp of birds, and the whisper of the wind became his companions. On the 12th day, something extraordinary happened. Seated beneath an ancient tree, the king found his mind settling into a profound meditative state, unforced and pure. This meditation brought with it an epiphany, the realization that his incessant talking and negative thinking had clouded his mind and spirit. When the experiment concluded, the king emerged transformed. He approached the monk, gratitude shining in his eyes. "I've learned that silence isn't merely the absence of sound," he shared. "It's a teacher, a healer, and a guide. It led me to the peace that I've long sought." The monk nodded, his smile gentle yet knowing. "Silence is powerful," he affirmed. "It allows us to listen to our inner selves, to the world around us, and even to the unspoken needs of others. By speaking less and listening more, we can transform not only our minds, but our entire lives." This story encapsulates the essence of what we strive for here at Mindful Lotus: transformation through mindfulness and understanding. Silence, as demonstrated, is not merely a practice but a pathway to self-discovery and inner peace. As we've discovered, silence is not just a passive state, but a profound practice that can lead to incredible self-awareness and inner tranquility. But how do we incorporate this ancient wisdom into our hectic modern lives? Let's explore practical steps and deeper insights into making silence a significant part of our daily routine. Integrating silence into your life doesn't require drastic changes. Instead, it's about finding moments within your existing routine to cultivate quietude. Start with a simple practice. Dedicate the first 10 minutes of your morning to silence. Before you check your phone, speak to anyone, or start your day's tasks, sit quietly. Use this time to breathe deeply, observe your thoughts, and set a calm, intentional tone for the day. Another practical approach is the silence hour. Once a week, commit an hour to complete silence. During this hour, engage in activities that don't require conversation or electronic devices. Read a book, practice yoga, or simply sit by a window and observe nature. This hour can serve as a powerful reset for your mind, reducing stress and enhancing your focus for the rest of the week. Research supports the practice of silence as more than just a spiritual or meditative tool. It has tangible health benefits. Studies have shown that periods of silence can contribute to the growth of new cells in the hippocampus, the region of the brain associated with learning, memory, and emotion. Silence can literally change the structure and function of your brain, leading to improved cognition and emotional resilience. Furthermore, embracing quiet can lower blood pressure and heart rate, reduce stress hormones, and even enhance creativity. When we remove constant auditory stimuli from our environment, our brains can shift from a reactive state to a reflective one, fostering deeper creativity and problem-solving abilities. Silence can also transform our interactions with others. In conversations, being comfortable with pauses and moments of quiet allows us to listen more deeply. This kind of active listening enhances relationships, whether in personal life or professional settings. It signals respect and attentiveness, traits that are often lost in our fast-paced communication styles. Moreover, by choosing our words more carefully and speaking only when necessary, we can avoid misunderstandings and conflicts. This practice of thoughtful speaking is essential in maintaining strong, meaningful connections with others. On a spiritual level, silence is often described as the language of the gods. In many traditions, the greatest revelations and insights are believed to come in moments of deep silence. By quieting the external and internal noise, we can connect more deeply with our spiritual selves and perhaps even tap into a universal wisdom that speaks in the quiet. For those on a spiritual path, making silence a regular practice can be as essential as any form of prayer or meditation. It is in these moments of stillness that many find a profound sense of connection to all things, a realization of the interconnectivity of life. Throughout history, many influential figures have recognized the power of silence. Mahatma Gandhi, known for his nonviolent resistance, emphasized silence as a source of strength and renewal. He regularly observed days of silence, which he believed helped him gain clarity and resolve. In the contemplative traditions of the Christian monastics, silence is regarded as a pathway to encountering the divine. The Desert Fathers and Mothers of early Christianity practiced silence not just as a form of asceticism, but as a way to foster divine encounters and personal transformation. As we've journeyed through the concept of silence, we've seen its multifaceted impact, from enhancing personal well-being and fostering stronger relationships to deepening spiritual connections. Silence, it appears, is not merely the absence of noise, but a profound presence that offers wisdom, insight, and renewal. As we continue our journey at Mindful Lotus, let's delve deeper into how the strategic use of silence can enhance our mental health, boost our communication skills, and even improve our overall quality of life. Silence has a profound effect on our mental health. In a world that's constantly buzzing with noise and activity, finding moments of quiet can act as a sanctuary for our overstimulated minds. Engaging in silent practices, such as meditation or quiet contemplation, can significantly decrease symptoms of anxiety and depression. It allows our brains a chance to rest, reset, and rejuvenate. For those struggling with stress and mental overload, integrating deliberate periods of silence into each day can be a game changer. These moments allow us to disconnect from the pressures of the outside world and reconnect with our inner selves. They provide space for the mind to process and reflect, rather than react. The clarity gained from these moments can be transformative, offering new perspectives on problems and reducing the intensity of negative emotions. Silence doesn't just calm the mind, It can also enhance focus and boost creativity. In silence, our brains are not distracted by external noise, allowing us to concentrate more deeply on tasks. This heightened focus can lead to increased productivity and the ability to work through complex problems more effectively. Moreover, creativity often springs from a quiet mind. Silence can foster an environment where new ideas and solutions can surface. Without the constant interruption of noise, our thoughts can wander freely, exploring new creative territories. Many artists, writers, and thinkers have cited solitude and silence as their most valuable tools for creative breakthroughs. While it may seem counterintuitive, silence can also play a crucial role in building and strengthening relationships. By choosing to listen actively and speak less, we create space for understanding and empathy. Silence in conversations can be powerful, allowing us to truly hear what the other person is saying and absorb the emotional undertones of their words. In relationships, moments of shared silence can be incredibly bonding. These are the times when companionship is felt deeply, not through words, but through a mutual appreciation of the moment. Whether it's a silent walk through a park or sitting together quietly watching the sunset, these silent interactions can deepen connections in ways that words sometimes cannot. On a spiritual level, silence is often seen as a direct route to awakening and enlightenment. Many spiritual traditions teach that silence is the environment in which we can hear the subtle voice of the divine, or our higher selves. By quieting the external chatter, we open ourselves up to profound spiritual experiences and insights. Silence is not just about the absence of sound, but about the presence of an expansive inner peace that connects us to all existence. This deep connection can lead to spiritual revelations and a heightened sense of universal love and compassion. It allows us to transcend our ego and connect with a greater purpose and understanding. If you're feeling extra generous and want to support our channel, consider sending a super thanks by clicking on button right below this video or the 3 dots. It looks like a heart within a $sign. By clicking on it, you can choose to make a small contribution to our channel. Your contribution helps us to keep bringing you valuable content and fuels our passion for creating. We're grateful for your support and can't wait to see your super thanks messages. Incorporating silence into our modern, busy lives requires intention and practice. Here are some practical tips to help you cultivate more silence. Start small. Begin with just 5 minutes of silence each day and gradually increase the time as you become more comfortable with the practice. Create a silence ritual. Have a specific place and time where you engage in your silent practice. This could be a quiet corner of your home with a comfortable chair or a spot in your garden. Silent commutes. Use your daily commutes as opportunities for silence. Turn off the car radio or put away your phone on public transport and let this time be your silent retreat. Digital detox. Set aside time each week where you disconnect from all digital devices. This not only reduces noise but also helps lessen the mental clutter that technology often brings. Mindful eating. Practice eating some meals in silence. Focus fully on the flavors and textures of your food, turning a simple meal into a meditative practice. As we wrap up this extended exploration into the power of silence at Mindful Lotus, I encourage you to start seeing silence not as an empty space, but as a rich, vibrant presence that offers wisdom, peace, and transformation. It is within this quietude that we often find the deepest truths about ourselves and the world around us. Continue to explore and expand the role of silence in your life. Observe the changes it brings and share your experiences with our community. Your journey into silence is not just about finding quiet. It's about discovering a whole new world of possibilities within yourself. Thank you for joining us on this profound journey. If you found value in our discussion, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights into mindfulness and personal transformation. Remember, every moment of silence you embrace is a step towards a more peaceful and insightful life. Until next time, cherish the silence, nurture your spirit, and let the quiet transform you.